Hey guys, it's Anthony Service Service. I got Tony's truck here. Let me find these. Here's the exhaust manifold to Y-pipe connecting bolts that we had to cut off, and they were physically, that was pretty good, but they were rusted into the exhaust manifold. You see that one there? They just rusted into it. I couldn't get. I had to take the manifolds off and air hammer it from the backside back through, because we had to cut the freaking bolts. Because I mean, I couldn't even spin the bolts, and they had them upside down. They had the 10 millimeters on the bottom with the 13s on top. The 13s are the nuts, and we want those. Those need to be on the bottom. You put them on the bottom, then you can put a 10 half moon or something on the top, or a cutoff, and then you can hit them with the 13. It spins the nut, not have to spin the whole bolt when it's seized inside of the board, you know. And plus, Ford has different bolts now. These aren't the bolts that we're going to use. These bolts, new bolts are these. I know you can't really tell, but I actually have one of the old bolts over here too. I have one right here that I use for visual aid to show what we do not use. These. Those bolts right there, we will not use those, because of you see the bigger shank right there? There's no need for that, because all that does is make it closer to the manifold, and then you get any kind of rust in there, and the freaking shank will actually seize inside of the manifold. So all the exhaust manifold hardware is going to be gone. It's going away. We're going to get new hardware. I got all of them out finally. I had to weld to one of them. I had to weld a socket, just burn a socket and weld it onto one. But right now we have the manifolds out. Everything is cleaned up. I know it doesn't look very clean, but it was freaking more. I got it cleaned up now. Might not look very good, but you should have seen it when we started. They're good enough. I cleaned a lot of it. Got it to where we have a flat mating surface. That's clean. So I also got let's see, yeah, so there's the manifolds. We have them out of here. We go ahead and paint them, clean them all up. I'm gonna hit this one more time, make sure that there's no paint on there, but it really doesn't matter, because it will burn itself on there. But we'll clean that off. I don't like having paint on the mating surface. But we also have another issue. Let me get up top and I'll tell you. All right, we're back in here. This is he had non-updated dummy plugs. They were about to go, but they were by no means the actual no start. You can see that right there. See how it's starting to deteriorate. Both of them look like that. We got both of them right here. You can see the difference in the heads. See how close that one goes to the inside? This is a 10 millimeter and that one's a 12 millimeter. 12s are the updated dummy plugs. But I know, Tony, you said that you had a high pressure pump. I hate to say it, but they took you. You got this is not a replaced high pressure pump. This is a OEM installed at the factory. Reman pumps have got orange seals on the back, and all Reman pumps come with the updated STC fitting. I have not tested it yet. We're getting ready to shoot air to it, but this is the non-updated STC fitting right there. Now what I'm going to do, we need to really hope that it leaks right there at that fitting. If it doesn't, we are at a branch tube. So Julie, she's going to connect it, and we're going to watch it right there. Here we go. Wow. You can tell it's the first time I connected it. So that is a blown out STC fitting. So we're going to go ahead and get the STC fitting done. So, yep. But he's going to have standpipe, stand dummy plugs, and STC fitting when he leaves. He's already studded. But now we're going to put the exhaust hardware, new exhaust hardware on. Other than that, it's time to yank the pump and do STC fitting, get the sucker back on the road, because now we're finally going to get the exhaust back together. We've been fighting it for a long time. This thing's freaking, holy crap. But Yeah, I could tell that this pump had not been off before though. Where's the cover at? Is it in there? The cover is in the hot tank right now, but I mean, it took me 20 minutes to get the freaking cover off. 30 minutes to get the cover off. Yeah, it was on like a son of a gun. So, yeah, I knew about 15 minutes in. I was like, there ain't no way this cover had ever been off, or not in a long damn time. So, but there we go. Updated. You got to update the STC fitting. Here is. Let me show the difference. I think I have a couple here. Oh, I took it off. That is a non-updated STC fitting. The updated one